NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
That's right. Right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
The 43-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
26.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Vikings send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by a 6-time Pro Bowler now in his 9th NFL season. It's Russell Wilson.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Johnson with a completion over the middle.
That's good for a Minnesota.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
15-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
We're up 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. Good move at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a gain of 12 yards. Leads to 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. 36 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Minnesota Vikings.
And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and...
This is Booker. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Devontae Booker. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Devontae Booker that's able to finish it off with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carried by
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Russell Wilson sacked.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now he goes spin, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Vikings have taken the lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Wilson on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Number 31.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole is not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they work this out past the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Back to throw now on first down. His throw at the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw again. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Caught left side, Hopkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
For George Kittle. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7.
17. Cowboys 7.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As well, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
Because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Carry for the running back.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd.
Here's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that 1st down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Kyle Van Noy on the tackle.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
2nd and 6. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And all the way out to the 46. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Is the ball carrier.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson looking sideline, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he shifts past him. Oh, one more time.
Won't he just stand still?
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 45 yards on the ground.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to him on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
29-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Minnesota Vikings.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now here come the Cowboys. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now Wilson on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Intended for his running back.
To throw again, Wilson. The catch is made, Benny Fowler.
Wilson's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7-yard gain on the play. And
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete.
Wilson.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ridley. It's a pickup at 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Intended for Henry Ruggs. Incomplete.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
The line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on the runners taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Minnesota, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.